okay if you want to shoot or to hit the ball or to play any kind of game.
Right.
Because as you well know as a gamer, games are all about accuracy and the ability to control the picture. So clearly, if there is a delay, no one can play games. So the solution was to find a way to kill the latency, to enable people to consume video on demand or games on demand, but with no latency. And then the game actually becomes like any other video asset. Because what we've done, we took the game, we compiled or compressed or whatever you call it, the game to become a video asset. We transmitted the game to the end user, and there's no latency. And that's the biggest difference. So what PlayCast has actually invented is a new way to compress and stream video and to deliver the video to the end user in a way that completely reduces the latency.
Incredible.
That's the biggest asset. That's the IP.
Incredible.
That's the technology in a nutshell. Now, on top of that, now it's time to start, aggregating content. This is where I came in with my experience in media and Fox Television. So now, once we have this incredible technology that works amazingly, now on top of it, we put games. And since the game is actually a video, there's no limitation. There's no difference between streaming a casual arcade game or streaming, the most advanced Call of Duty. Because
wait, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but you just said Call of Duty. So that leads me to my next question. Oh my God. Like, what type of games can we expect to play on the PlayCast service?
Exactly the same games you can find on the shelf in the video game store. The same games we work, and unfortunately, actually fortunately, we can't really announce the games. We will announce the games closer to the commercial launch date. So expect in a month or two a big announcement from PlayCast with all the big games and the deals we've made with the publishers. We work with all the big publishers, and you know what? They love us. You know why? Because we help them to develop models just like the big major studios. And just like, think about the major studios without television. Think about the big blockbusters without being able to be delivered on the television. What we do, we actually help the video game publishers to tap into the amazing distribution, the amazing world of TV distribution, and to start behaving like studios.
Wow.
Which is for them an amazing achievement. Because if you take for example a movie asset, a film, okay? First it goes theatrical, okay? And then people can watch it for a few months in the cinema, pay money, buy tickets, and being the first to watch, okay? And then it goes to retail. So you can go to your Virgin store and you can buy a movie you like and then own it as a DVD. And then after a few months there's another window, the television window, and the movie goes to pay-per-view or video on demand. And only then, after 6 months to a year, the movie goes to television, linear television. It means that for the audience there were at least 3 or 4 different windows to consume the games, and for the studio there were multiple windows to sell the video, to sell the asset. So it's a video asset, to sell the video asset.
Oh, okay,
now,
okay.
Unfortunately, historically in the video gaming industry, there's only one window, and then, to a very limited extent, exchange and online. If you look at all the charts of how a video game is being sold, you see 3-4 months of spike, and that's it. And from there, it's a long tail.
Wait, hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's so true. A lot of games, just like with records, like it comes out and that first week is doing so well, or the first 2 weeks is doing so well, then after that it kind of dies down. But in the movie industry, a movie could come out in the movies, and then once it's released on DVD or whatever, it gets another surge of sales, and then once it comes on cable, it gets another surge of sales. So I see what you mean.
A movie survives forever. You can still see Casablanca, the movie channels in the cable. So why not video games? Why not to take? Video. A game like Call of Duty can become a classic and can be played again, but by all sort of target audience. So for the video gaming publishers, we actually offer for the first time the ability to act like the movie studios.
Incredible.
To take a game and to create multiple windows for the same brand, for the same asset.
Now, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what cable providers are going to support this? Because this is a question that actually came from a lot of fans. So in my mind, I'm like, how is this going to be supported? What cable providers is going to allow this?
So currently the system is live only in one place, which is in Israel, because the Israeli cable were kind enough to offer us a beta site for this amazing development. We are currently in the process of deploying the system in Europe and North America. It's a very long process of deploying. I don't know to what extent you know about video networks. Video networks are much more stable than the internet, but it's much more complicated. So it takes time to deploy a service. It takes time to integrate to all the boxes. But I can assure you that in a year from now, we'll have at least one deployment in North America and one deployment in Europe.
Wow!
So for all the fans, hold your breath. I promise to you that in a year from now, you'll be able to consume the PlayCast system on at least one operator in Europe and one in North America.
Okay.
It takes time because even though the technology is mature and even though it works, in order to get to the homes, it takes time.
Okay.
But we are rolling out the system and we're doing our best to do it as soon as possible, and we are now in discussions with cable operators. And let me tell you something, if the fans want to have PlayCast, and if the fans want the ability to play games from home, they should contact there, and here I'm going to offer something a bit active, okay?
Right.
So a bit proactive. So if the fans want to have, this amazing service also in their area, they should contact their cable operator and they should ask for PlayCast. So that's my recommendation. If you want PlayCast, if you want to help us speed up the penetration, if you want to help us accelerate our deployments, contact your cable operator and tell the operator, we want the ability, we read about PlayCast in the internet, we know that now there's a way to consume video games also from the cable operator, we want the ability to do that as well.
Alright, so we'll be sure to help you out, and the Hip Hop Gamer fans, I think they'll, enjoy this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure I spread the word definitely, because this service is crazy, and I'm a big supporter. That's why I got on my job and said, look, I need to have you on the show like right away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got you on here. And now listen, Alon, how much will this service cost us?
Okay, so currently we plan to offer two different packs. One pack, actually two different models to consume the service.
Okay.
One is a basic pack of around 20 games. Now for these 20 games, in dollars you'll be paying something around $8 a month.
What?
To get
that's it.
And then you can play as you want. No limitation, no nothing. You can actually, it's like a buffet. As much as you can eat, it's yours.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's amazing.
20 games for $8 a month, and you can eat as you like. Now, on top of that, we're going to offer another model, and this is the pay per play, which is actually pay as you play. So, and that will be mainly for the new games, because we also plan together with the publishers to release some of the games on our service parallel to the retail release. So
wait, hold up. So for
that we'll offer the game firstly as a la carte standalone paper game on the service, and then you'll pay few dollars per day or per week for the option of playing a game that haven't been out yet.
Oh my God, that is crazy. So let's say I give you an example. You know the I don't know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is about to come out November 10th. Let's say PlayCast was already large and already worldwide. You'll be able to play that game November 1st or something like that.
So for that, we'll be teaming up with someone like Activision, in order to offer the game,